Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Unconventional Outdoorsman. Today we're going to be going over the legality of certain types of knife that you can carry concealed and open in the state of Missouri for minors. I have a few examples here. This is one of them, I'll put it down. We've got a few, some of these are really good and some of these are really bad either way for, just practical use and outdoors. So this is my favorite one this is not a fixed blade, this is a little pocket knife. So in the state of Missouri, the law says there is actually no law for minors. They can they can't, there's no law against minors having knives, but there should be discretion used is what I'm trying to say. I mean, if you're like 13 years old, I wouldn't walk around carrying a flipping Rambo knife on your hip. That's probably not the greatest idea. It all comes down to just using discretion on that. So this one right here. This is about a 3-inch blade. I'll measure it for you just so we can. The blade on it is like 3.25. So you might ask, why does it matter the length? Well, in the state of Missouri, you cannot conceal any knife longer with a blade, which is this part where you can slice things, longer than 3 inches. This would be legal to conceal, which means keep it in your pocket, a back pocket, in your boot maybe, even if you want. I probably wouldn't do that. It looks a little bit suspicious, but hey, you do you. So this is definitely legal to conceal. This is my favorite fixed blade knife that I own. This is one of my most favorite outdoors ones. It's an Elk Ridge. Disclaimer, none of these companies that I'm showing you here today support me, but hey, if there's a sponsor out there willing to support the channel, take anything I can get. This is an Elk Ridge little fixed blade. This is a full tang blade. And this is an extremely high quality blade, stainless steel. It's a custom design. And it's just an amazing little knife. I got this actually, we had a festival down on the Missouri riverfront, I guess a year ago. And I haven't used it much, but I've started using it a lot lately. But it is a very high quality knife. This one right here is, the blade on it is 3.75 inches. So you could technically conceal this legally in the state of Missouri. And if it is over 4 inches, that means it is considered a concealed weapon. And if you do not have a concealed weapons permit, which basically is the same permit you have to have to conceal and carry a firearm, similar stuff to that, and you're a minor, probably not going to be the but a very good day for you if you get in a discussion with law enforcement. And hey, if you are out fishing, hiking, or whatever, and you run into a law enforcement officer, whether that be a park ranger, a normal police officer, something like that, and you're fishing and let them know, just be honest, okay? Don't be nervous. They're here to help you. So that's something you want to keep in mind. I will be making a video about a really cool app that Missouri Department of Conservation makes to help anglers and hunters alike. There's 2 apps that can help keeping track of your permits and hunting tags extremely easy. And it's, because when you've got the paper tags, it's very hard to keep track of them. If you lose them, like, darn, I got to go buy another one at Walmart or whatever. But you can buy them online, store them on your phone, and even if you don't have Wi-Fi, you can still access them. So we'll go over that in another video. But I've got a couple other knives here. This is my SOG. It's a little, I guess it's like a tactical kind of knife. It's a really nice holster. This is good. I like wearing this one when I hike a lot because it's like a fabric Kevlar kind of material. Definitely not Kevlar though. But instead of like this leather one, because if you're out in water, leather does some funny things, along with wood too. That's something to think about. But this is composite here. This blade on this is, I think, around 4 inches. So you would have to open carry this. I mean, if a police officer sees you carrying this and you let them know, oh yeah, I'm just going fishing, man. I mean, most of the police officers I've run into in the outdoors are pretty cool. They're just trying to help you out and do their job. This one is 3.75 inches or 3.8 inches for the blade. So that is, you could conceal that if you want, but I mean, if you're going to be carrying a fixed blade, the easiest, most convenient way to do is definitely just carry it on your belt. That way you can just, put it down there, pull it out, cut your line or whatever you need to do with it. I will make some more videos on this. And we've got the Rambo knife. This is like I don't even know what brand this is. I picked this up at a I guess I was like a consignment shop down in southern Missouri with my aunt and uncle. I just thought that was ridiculous looking. This is a snake eye knife. And I mean, I don't even think Rambo used a knife this big in the movie, but I mean, you can carry this for fishing if you want. Like, I've carried this when I do, like, certain camping trips and stuff because I'll be, like, hiking for days at a time, and it's just easy to have a bigger knife and all that, I guess. But, I mean, this has got some of the serrations like I was talking about in the other video, or the last video we did. So that is something that is helpful. Like, with this knife so big, you could probably cut tree branches down, but you could definitely not conceal this one. Let's look. I bet it's over 4 inches. You want to bet? So let's look here. Yep, the blade is 7 inches long. Definitely a little bit too big to conceal, but I mean, again, it comes down to discretion, like what you want to, what you feel comfortable with carrying. Now, personally, me, a lot of the times when I go fishing, I'm just going to little neighborhood ponds or whatever. So I carry this little neck knife, which goes around your neck like such. And I'm a lefty, so you can turn it either way. But it's just easy. You just do that, and you're ready to go. And this is definitely legal, too. This is like a 1.75 inch blade, but I'll measure that for you here. Blade is 2 inches, excuse me. So it's, I mean, this is definitely legal to conceal. I mean, most times when I go fishing, because, you know, some people get uncomfortable by this stuff. I don't know why. It's just a pocket knife. I carry it like that, you know. Or if I'm fishing, I don't feel like opening up my shirt. Oh, it just broke. Well, I've had this one for a while, but you can just carry it out like this. Like I said, none of these companies support me, but they are good knives. If you want, I will do a review of like the cutting power and, you know, strength of this knife. I don't want to break it, but I will definitely show you some of the amazing stuff it can do. So yeah, that is basically just what I wanted to go over with you guys today. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, you can't have a blade longer than 4 inches concealed in the state of Missouri. Minors, you can carry these knives open carry, but then also use discretion. If your parents don't want you carrying this, don't be carrying it, because you don't need problems in the household with that. So you definitely want to, you know, like this. If you're going fishing, like especially where I grew up a little bit and did a lot of my outdoors time down in southern Missouri, you could be carrying this around for all they care down in southern Missouri, and most of the law enforcement officers wouldn't care. But then again, it comes down to, I mean, I just like to, you know, stay under the radar with some of that stuff. So like something like this or this would be a lot more practical and a lot more easy to use, because I mean, think about it. You've got this knife right here, and you've got Mr. Rambo right here. Which one is going to be easier to wield around? Because this thing right here, just the knife alone weighs about 3 pounds. This one weighs about ½ pound. So it comes down to like ease of use, efficiency, and just all that. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at a good outdoors knife. Again, I will say this. In the state of Missouri, you do have to be 18 to buy a pocket knife or a knife of any size like this. So, I mean, if you get like a knife for Christmas or your birthday or whatever it might be, you can definitely carry it like that. But don't be walking into Walmart or Academy, Bass Pro, wherever you do your outdoor shopping, be like, hey, I want to buy this knife, because I can guarantee you, I mean, I remember I'm 17, so I've got these knives through family or such. Or this one I got off Amazon because I thought it was pretty cool. I'm not saying do that, don't do that, but yeah. I mean, just, you know, use discretion. Most law enforcement officers, they're pretty awesome, guys. And they're okay if you're carrying this. Like, yeah, I'm just going fishing. Just be honest with them, and everything should be all right with you. Thank you guys again, and if you want to see more of these videos, leave a comment below. Please subscribe, and see you next time.